doing the Aphrodisiac series. And for those of you who don't know, which is I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now, an aphrodisiac is a food item that gives you sexual arousal. So today what we're working on is we're doing chicken skewers, ginger, ginseng, garlic chicken skewers, all three of which are aphrodisiacs. Now if you're thinking of eating this item, I would recommend that you clear your schedule for the day because this is going to get you going. So what we have here, for those of you who haven't seen fresh ginseng, this is ginseng. I know you've seen it in the gas station in little jars, or you've seen it on a box, on an herbal container. Ginseng is actually something that gives you a burst of energy. It's good for your brain and your thought process, as well as it's good for your energy, as well as it's good for getting you going. As well as we have ginger, which is almost does the exact same thing as the ginseng. They're not related, of course, they're both fruits, but ginger is also an aphrodisiac. If you ever get you a nice bite of ginger, first of all, the aromatics off of ginger is pretty good. And when you take a bite, it gets through your blood, gets your pores open, it gets you breathing, and it just gives you an arousal from the experience of eating the ginger. And garlic. For some reason, all three of these are in the category just the same. This is a triple G dish for you today. So let's get that to the side. So already what I have here is in one container, I have the ginger and the ginseng chopped up. This is about a tablespoon of ginger as well as a teaspoon of ginseng. Don't want to get you too much, just enough. You don't need to call a doctor after 4 hours. On this one, we have ginger. Also, we have parsley. And right here we have red chilies. Now, as well, red chilies is an aphrodisiac. Like I said, you need to be careful with this dish because once you begin to eat it, you just might need to be with someone you love. That's all. So anywho, ginger, ginseng, as well as garlic, and chili. Chili is known to be an aphrodisiac because of its spiciness. There again, it's just the same as all these aphrodisiacs. It's just the same as it is in cooking. It's very exciting when you keep differences of taste, smell, and flavor. And chili is something that's spicy on your tongue and it just gets you excited. Gets you thinking about your senses and the experience that you're about to have. So, what we're going to do first off is we're going to use chicken thighs to get the chicken skewers. I like to use chicken thighs, no pun intended, you know. I use the thighs because it's more moist than the breast. And when you're cooking it and you're using it on these skewers, when you're trying to get it done all the way through, it's going to stay moist, more moist than chicken breast. Because when it's on the bone, it tends to be more moist as well as it gives it more flavor. So, we're going to chop up our chili first, and then we're going to grab our chicken so we can use our board of sanitation. I'm just going to split it. Now look at that. Doesn't that look like a body part? But we're going to leave that alone. Aphrodisiac. We're just going to take off the top part. We're going to take out the seed, because some people just can't take it that spicy. The seed and the pulp right there, that is the main source of heat when it comes to chilies. So, I'm just going to take the seeds, clear that out. And I'm a lefty. Lefties are the greats. I'm just going to thinly slice that up. And this is going to add a nice aroma, as well as it's going to add just a tang of heat to it and everything else. Unlike the ginger, it's a different type of heat. It's chili. This gives it more personality as well as color. So we're going to sit that aside. We're going to put that on our chicken. We have that in order. Let's move on to our chicken. So, we're going to take our chicken. These are the thigh part of the chicken, like I said again. It's just bone off chicken thigh. We're just going to take off some of the meat. Just the fat part, because, well, it's just not that pleasant chewing on a big blob of fat. Take that off. And we're going to cut it in strips. 1 strip, 2 strips. There we go. So this one is going to give us a good 2, 3 pieces. Just take one more piece. I'm not going to do too many. Let's take this one. Cut off the fat. There we go. Had a lot of fat in those chicken thighs. Cut the fat on the other side. And there we have again, with just one strip, and then that one would just be 2 strips. So there we go, we have 5 strips. So this is really going to be more for entertainment, not necessarily for entree style. If you eat too heavy, you can't get active, so it kind of defeats the purpose. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to combine our seasonings. One of my favorite marinades, first of all, my favorite marinating method is using a bag, because it gets all the seasonings in there and touching. If you lay it in something flat, you got to make sure it's covered. You get better utilization of product if you put it in a bag like this. So, I'm going to take our chicken, put it in the bag. Some might touch the chicken, but oh well. Put it in the bag, as well as we're going to put Aphrodisiac 1, garlic and ginseng, 2, ginger, 3, parsley, 4, chili, and to mix it together, we're going to add honey and oil. The oil kind of just makes it all mesh together. It gets the seasonings touching each other and touching the chicken. That way it gets more through and through better. And also some salt and pepper. Some salt here. Just always seem to be finishing dishes with salt. It just helps enliven dishes. And pepper. So I'm going to take all those ingredients, make sure I leave enough air in the bag so I can shake it. Just take it and go and mix it around. And what I'm going to do, depending upon how much time I have to get the chicken together, I'm going to let this chicken marinate for a couple hours, or if I don't have a couple hours, I will actually go ahead and let the chicken sit for about 30 minutes in this bag at room temperature. Now the temperature danger zone when it comes to cooking is 4 hours when you want to leave stuff out. You don't want to leave chicken out that long, but we're only going to do 30 minutes so that the room temperature can let the ingredients seep in even more. So, luckily, I already have some chicken on the skewers. Let's take this board, get out of the way. As you can see, this is how the final result would look. It's all marinated, it's ready to go. You got all your ingredients there. It's smelling nice. It's smelling really good. And that's one of the key factors in getting you enlivened in an experience. Is all your senses have to be involved. So in this situation, you got your color, you got your smell, and we're about to get our flavor. So I'm going to take it over here to the flat top. So we have our skewers, chicken skewers. We have a flat top here that we're going to use. Luckily, we have the restaurant where we use this. Get some oil. Need some lubrication. Gotta put this down. Put that. We're going to get some nice color on this chicken. And like I said, color is a nice key factor to make something appetizing enough where you want to eat it. But of course, the grand finale will be in tasting it anyway. There we go. So we're going to let that go and get the cooking. We're going to go ahead and get our plate set up on how we're going to plate up these chicken. Alright, looks like our chicken is probably browned enough on one side. There we go. Look at that color. That's golden brown. See those chicken skewers? wish you could smell this. But the ginger and the garlic and the ginseng, as well as those chilies, it is smelling really aromatic right now. Can't wait to get to taste those. I'm gonna move right along to get my plate together since our chicken is just about done. And by the way, it's gonna stay nice and juicy. Even though we're not gonna let it cook too long, but you want to cook long enough where it's cooked all the way done. What I have here is a nice little black plate. I'm gonna take some greenery, some fresh kale, lay that there, nice in the corner. I'm gonna take one of our nice red chili peppers. Just to get that visual effect going. Go ahead and split that. Try to get some of that stem. There we go. Nice split stem. Lay that down. I'm going to get a regular jalapeno pepper. This is going to be a nice jazzy dish. You do this at home for your wife or your significant other, it's going to be really impressed with you. And just using the natural ingredients and the natural shape of the ingredients themselves, it's just stunning. So let's go back over to our chicken. It should be just about finished. You don't have to. So here we are. You see our chicken is just about done. Smelling off the chain right now. Got our color still working, our golden brown. All right. Yeah, these are nice right here. We are ready to go. So let me grab my plate right now. I'm going to take it. Get these things nice and lined up. There we go. See what you have here. Ginger, ginseng, garlic, chicken skewers. The triple G Aphrodisiac. Nice bite-sized meal for you to enjoy with you and a loved one. My name is Chef Ameera Watson, Executive Chef of IntimateChefOfAtlanta.com. You can also reach us at 404-564-6484, as well as our website is www.IntimateChefOfAtlanta.com. And remember, enjoy the passion in your food. You can enjoy the flavor much better. Have a good one.